In the last class we are discussing about the locus. One problem we have done the one problem. Now the next problem let us do in the locus. Wait 1 minute, wait. Okay, next question I will write the question for the locus. Find the locus of a point P which moves such that PA is to PP is equal to 2:3, where A is equal to -1, 1, B is equal to 1, 2. So find the locus of the point P. The equation of the locus and just locus of the point both are same. So we have to find the an algebraic equation consisting the x and y variables. Now to find the locus of any point, we should have the condition. Is it the condition given or not? Yes, condition directly given to you as mathematical equation. PA is to PB is equal to 2:3. The PA meaning distance between the P and A, and PB meaning also distance between the P and B. So let us introduce the point P as x comma y. That P is equal to x comma y because P is the moving point, x is variable and y also variable. Now the given condition PA is to PB, let us write the condition. Given that PA is to PB is equal to 2:3. So I will change this one. Is to ratio means division, PA divided by PB. PA divided by PB is equal to 2/3. Next, making the cross multiplication, 3PA is equal to 2PB. Now here the meaning of PA, the distance between the 2 points P and A. P is here x comma y, A is here -1 comma 1. One of them let us assume as x1 y1, other as x2 y2. Now x comma y I will assume as x1 y1. The formula is under root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. According to that formula I will write the PA. So under root of 3 into root of 2 x minus of here -1 plus 1 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square. This is the PA is equal to 2 into PB under root of 2 x minus what is there 1 x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. Now hereafter just simplification of the equation. The applying the condition is over. Condition, we have applied the condition. Next part we have to simplify this equation. Squaring on both sides to avoid the square roots. So squaring on both sides, the left side each one should be squared. 3 also must be squared. 3 square 9, and on squaring this one root is eliminated. The right side also same thing. The 9 into x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equal to 4 into x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square. I will expand the each one as a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square form. The 9 into x square plus 2x plus 1 plus y square minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 4 into x square minus 2x plus 1 plus y square minus 4y plus 4. Okay, right side multiplying each and every one, 9x square. Next 9 into 2, 18x. Next I will multiply the y square, 9y square. Next 9 into 2 minus 18y. And the numbers 1 plus 1, 2, 2 into 9, 18. Right side also. The 4 into x square, 4x square minus 8x plus 4y square minus 16y. Next 4 plus 1, 5, 5 into 4, 20. And taking all the terms to left side, 9 minus 4, 5x square. Next y square term let us write. So there is the sequence of the arrangement of the terms in an equation. Sequence. What is the sequence? First x square term, next xy term, if there exist, and the next y square term, next x term, next y term, next constant term. So in this order, in general, we have to arrange the terms in any equation. Okay. Next y square term, 9 plus 4, 9 minus 4, not plus, 13 plus 13 y square. Because 4y square transferred to left side, it becomes minus 4y square. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 4 is 5y square. Okay, next x terms. Here 18, here minus 8. On going minus 8 to left side, plus 8. 18 plus 8, 26. Plus 26x. Next y terms. In the left side minus 18, in the right side minus 16. The minus 16 transferred to left side becomes plus 16. So minus 18 plus 16. How much? Minus 2. So minus 2y. Next remaining numbers, constants. In the left side 18 constant, right side plus 20. On going to left side minus 20. It becomes minus 20. The how much? Minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, next verify, check it, check the equation whether there is any common number in all the coefficients. Is there any common number? 5, 26, 2, nothing, no common number is there. So no need to divide the equation by any number. Okay, if a number is common to all the coefficients, so you better to divide the equation by that number. Note it, we got the equation of the locus of the point P. Next problem. A point P moves around a point C minus 2 comma 4 at the distance 4 units. Then find the locus of P. Find the locus of P. So to find the locus of a point, is the condition given or not? Yes, condition compulsorily given. Condition is given. At what condition P is moving? The condition is said as the literal form or mathematical form. You see, the mathematical form means PA is to PB is equal to is to 3 or PA is equal to 4 units, something, etc., etc. Now such a type of the condition is not given here. The condition is given as the literal form. You see the condition, how the point P is moving around a point at the same distance 4 units. Okay. So first let us assume the coordinates of P. Let us introduce the coordinates of P. Let P is equal to x comma y. Okay, the point C somewhere, the point C is somewhere C, and P is moving around this point. Okay, around this point at the distance of 4 units. So the given condition is clearly Cp is equal to 4. So given that Cp is equal to 4. The Cp is, what is the meaning of Cp? Distance between C and P. C is a point and P is a point. So by using the formula, our formula root of x1 minus x2 whole square. So assume x comma y as x1 y1. So minus 2 comma 4 as x2 y2. So under root of x minus of minus 2 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equal to 4. Squaring on both sides, x plus 2 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square is equal to 16. X square plus 4x plus 4 plus y square minus 8y plus 16 is equal to 16. Now clearly on both sides 16 can be cancelled. X square next to y square next to plus 4x minus 8y and plus 4 is equal to 0. Right side nothing is there. Note it over. The locus of the point is completed. Note it. Next problem. Let A and B are the 2 points and B minus 1, 3 be 2 points a point moves such that a point P moves such that angle APB is equal to 90 degrees. Angle APB, angle at the P is the 90 degrees. The point is moving in such a way. Then find the locus of P. Okay, have you understood the matter? 2 points are given. Okay. A point P is moving such that angle at P is 90 degrees. Angle is defined between the two lines. What are those two lines? You see here, PA is a line and PB is the line. So, angle APB means angle between PA and PB. So, I will identify the point P here. This angle is 90 degrees. So, a triangle, right angle triangle is formed by P, or P forms a right angle triangle always at P. So, this is the given condition. By using this condition, we have to find the locus. Now, clearly let us assume the coordinates of P as x comma y, and the A coordinates are given 2, 1, B coordinates minus 1 comma 3. Now, okay, condition is given, but this condition is not useful. We cannot do anything by using this condition. Is there any formula for angle APB is equal to 90 degrees? No. So here the condition we have to frame. What condition we can frame? Pythagoras theorem. If the triangle APB is the right angle triangle, then it definitely follows the Pythagoras theorem. So according to Pythagoras theorem, let us write what is the hypotenuse? AB is the hypotenuse. So AB square is equal to PA square plus PB square. Let P is equal to x comma y, and since angle APB is equal to 90 degrees, therefore triangle APB is right angled. So AB is hypotenuse. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, PA square plus PB square is equal to AB square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. So let us put the values of them. PA square value. PA represent the distance between P and A. Okay, it has the square root in that formula, and PA square means there is no square root. X1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus 2 y1 minus y2 whole square is enough. Don't put the square root. Here also don't put the square root. Here also don't put the square root. So PA square I am writing the x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square. Now PA square is over. next PB square I am writing x minus of minus 1 whole square, x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to AB square, A and B. Now 2 minus of minus 1, 2 plus 1 whole square plus 1 minus 3 whole square. Okay. So let us expand the each one as a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square form. So x square minus 4x plus 4 plus y square minus 2y plus 1 plus x square plus 2x plus 1 plus y square minus 6y plus 9 is equal to, this is 9, 3 square 9, this is 4, 9 plus 4, 13. So taking all the terms to left side, here x square plus x square, 2x square, y square terms plus 2y square, and x terms minus 4 plus 2. 2 minus 4 is minus 2, minus 2x, y terms minus 2y, minus 6y, minus 8y. What next? Constants. Which constants are there? In the left side, constants 4, 1, 1, 9. 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 4, 14 plus 1, 15. In the left side constant 15, right side constant 13. 15 minus 13 is 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, completed. Note it. రాశారమ్మా? అర్థమవుతుందా సముద్రి? Okay, next question. find the locus of a point P such that PA plus PB is equal to four units, where A is equal to minus 3 comma 0, B is equal to 3 comma 0. Okay, you see the problem, the condition is given clearly, PA plus PB is equal to 4. So there is no problem about to solve the problem, because the condition is given. So we can do that. The PA value and PB value we can write at those places. Like one thing, suppose if you want to write the PA value, first I will introduce the P. Let P is equal to x comma y, and given that PA plus PB is equal to 4 units. Now immediately the student wants to attempt as PA value and PB value, he wants to write. The PA means under root of x minus of minus 3 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square plus under root of, this is PA, and PB square value x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square is equal to 4. Okay, good. What is the next step? We have to avoid the square roots. How can we avoid the square root? Squaring on both sides. If you square both sides, on both sides, the square root is not avoided. Not avoided. Because two terms are there. For example, root x plus root y is equal to 5. On squaring, you cannot avoid the square root. Okay? In the squaring of both sides procedure, the square root is avoided when left side only one square root term and the right side also may be square root term, only one square root terms. I mean root x plus 1 is equal to 5. Squaring on both sides, okay, square root is avoided. So root x plus 1 is equal to root of some y minus 2. Now if you square on both sides, square root is avoided. So when the square root is avoided, whenever the left side should contain only one square root term and the right side also may contain only one square root term, may or may not contain in the right side. Only one square root term is well, but two square root terms are there. So therefore there is some procedure. I will explain that procedure. Okay. Now take the PB to right side. PB or PA, anyone, you take right side. PA is equal to 4 minus PB. Now squaring on both sides, let us square on both sides. Left side PA square, right side 4 minus PB whole square. We have to expand it as A minus B whole square form. 4 square plus PB square minus 2 into 4 into PB. 16 plus PB square minus 8 into PB. Okay, 8 into PB. Now let us write the values of PA, PB, PA square and PB, PA square and PB square. Okay, what is the PA square? The PA square, left side PA square, the distance between the 2 points P and A square. What is the PA? Under root of x minus x1. What is x1? Minus 3. X minus x1 means x minus of minus 3 whole square under root. But PA square, there is no square root. So I will write directly PA square value here. X minus of minus 3 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. This is PA square. The right side, let us go to the right side. 16 plus PB square. PB square also we can write in the same way, that there is no square root. X minus x1. Now what is x1? B coordinates 3 comma 0. X minus 3 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. Between the inverted commas, what is it? PB square. Next one, minus 8 into PB. Minus 8 into PB. Now don't write the PB value now. Actually PB is the under root of here. Under root of x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. Of course, don't write now PB value. Only PA square, PB square. Write. Only write them. Next, let us simplify this one. X plus 3 whole square according as a plus b whole square. X square plus 6x plus 9 plus y square is equal to 16 plus x square minus 6x plus 9 plus y square minus 8pb. Now x square and y square both may be cancelled here. Now which terms are left in the left side and the right side? Here plus 6x minus 6. So taking all the terms to left side. So 6x plus 6x. Here 9 constant. Constants also you can cancel. Okay, next 16 is there right side. Let us transfer the 16 to the left side. Minus 16 is equal to minus 8pb. So this is 12x minus 16 is equal to minus 8pb. Okay. So any simplification is possible. One simplification possible. A number is common to there. 4 is common. Dividing by 4. Three x minus 4 is equal to minus 2 into p. Okay. Now let us square on both sides now. Squaring on both sides. 3x minus 4 whole square is equal to minus 2 into pb whole square. In the left side we have to expand as a minus b whole square form. In the right side 2 square and pb square. 2 square pb square. Both we have to write. So this is 3x whole square minus 2 into 3x into 4 plus 4 square a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to minus 2 whole square for pb square. The minus is avoided on squaring. Don't write the minus sign. 2 square and pb square into pb square. Okay. Now let us write the pb square value. Here we have the pb square value. X minus 3 whole square plus y square. In the left side, let us simplify them. In the left side, this is 9x square minus 2 into 3, 6 into 4, 24x plus 16 is equal to 4 into, now what is pb square value? You can see here, this is pb square value. X minus 3 whole square plus y square. Okay, now right side, we have to simplify the right side. 4 into x square minus 6x plus 9 plus y square. Multiplying 4x square minus 24x plus 36 plus 4y square. Okay, you see the simplification. 9x square minus 4x square. On taking all the right side terms to the left side, the 4x square becomes minus 4x square. 9 minus 4, 5x square. Next y square term, right side only. Y square term is at right side only. 4y square, taking to left side, minus 4y square. Next, x terms, here minus 24, right side also minus 24, you may cancel them. Next, constants. So the constant, let us take to the right side. Anywhere you can write the constant. 36 minus 16 is 20. Okay, that's all. We got the locus of the point, given point, required point, locus of the required point. Note it. What happened? ఒక్క నిమిషం ఆగు, ఇది సౌండ్ ఎక్కువ రావట్లేదు ఎందుకు మీది? సౌండ్ ఎక్కువ రావట్లేదు, చూద్దాం ఉండండి ఏంటి అసలు. ఫుల్ సౌండ్ ఉంది కదా. ఏంటి రమేష్ చెప్పు. ఏంటి కనపడట్లేదా? ఎటు ఇటు లెఫ్ట్కా అటా రైట్ సైడ్ కనపట్లేదు అంతేనా? సరే ఒక నిమిషం ఆగు.
ఓకే సార్.
రాసేసి వెళ్ళిపోండి ఇంకా.